I think one of the things that as I'm like kind of listening to you share some things, and you've shared some things as well, and you guys refer to some of these guys as losers, and then you guys also referred to some of these guys as not having money, and then a lot of unhealthy things that make guys unattractive. You guys have described them as well. Do you guys think there's any characteristics about yourselves that make you unattractive to men, the same way that you find certain guys so unattractive to you?
Yes.
Okay. And what would you think those characteristics are?
About oneself.
Yeah, about yourself. Yeah.
Okay. I think I threaten men because I'm just very independent and I'm very successful, and I don't really need to rely on anybody else or just even bother with your presence because I am so well established on my own. So
at 23.
Yes, 23 with a money tree, boo. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. And what is your job?
I work on OnlyFans. Okay. And I'm a model.
So money tree from OnlyFans.
Yes, I run a business off OnlyFans.
Okay.
Plug it in. Yeah, what's your OnlyFans?
OnlyFans.com/JessieTron. Or you can just go to my website, jessie.vip.
And then so in regards to this money tree, is this like one of those, have you seen the Karate Kid? One of those short. So
I quit my job.
Okay.
And I didn't have anything else to do. So obviously I took a leap of faith and I started an OnlyFans. Mm-hmm. And with that, I started making $0, $100, whatever, let's say X amount of money. And throughout time, that X amount of money has multiplied way too many times and then it's become a business at this point. So you run a full-blown business when you have an OnlyFans.
And how long have you been doing that for?
A little over a year.
Okay. So it's like a money tree, like that kind of tree, or like actual
I need a bigger bag than that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I think it's interesting. No disrespect to any women in the OnlyFans industry that you guys think that you have like money when like you guys more than likely don't. And in regards to like having a career, you guys are actually like temp workers, and so it's a season of temporary of money, but I don't think it's a money tree. Because when I think about a tree can also have seeds that create more money.
What you mean to tell me is that my looks are not going to last me very long. But what I mean to tell you is that
yes, they are.
Money guys is flowing abundantly at this point in my life. So I'm taking advantage of that situation. Yeah. And with that, I can invest into myself and different parts of myself. I don't have to work 40 hours a week or give myself up or do anything that I don't want to do because of the liberty that I have. So, if you could go ahead and put me down, say I don't got money, whatever.
No.
There's people making millions off of OnlyFans.
Of course.
You don't know how much I made at the other day.
No, but do you know why it's temp work? You know what temp means?
But it's not, because you could do it for as long as you want.
You really can.
Yeah.
You can stop while you're 70. You can stop while you're 50. Right now, I'm 23. If I keep doing it until I'm like 30-something, after so many years, that will be thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
I don't think you're the consumer for that. So you really have...
Yeah.
You really don't know what to say about it because you're not spending your money on it. So how would you even know how much money goes in there?
Someone asked if it's a money tree, what seeds can you plant with OnlyFans?
Well, you can start up any business you want. Like,
I think my biggest thing is I just think when you're a 20-year-old kid.
I'm a 20-year-old woman.
I'm sorry. I was rude of me. Yes. When you're a 20-year-old kid and you think that you have a certain amount of money, and when you think that your career is a career when it's a temp job, my problem is so many young women believe this story. And then when you look at women who are your peers, who are 40 and 50, how many of them who were in sex work are still making profit? Because what you're not realizing is right now, yes, you're making $10,000, $12,000, $8,000 a month doing OnlyFans. That's fantastic. But what's going to happen is each year, as you become older, as your audience begins to mature and gets kind of tired of the same old girl, they're going to move on to the new girl on the block. and spend money on her, and that 10,000 that was coming in becomes 7, and then it becomes 5, and then it becomes 4. But here's the problem: your lifestyle remains the same, and your lifestyle also increases at times. So the bills that were once $5,000 a month become 6 and 7, 8, and the same exact problem that athletes had, which is why so many athletes are broke, because they make their money when they're young, and then that career is not sustainable. Women in sex work have that same problem, and they go into that same situation.
Yeah.
And so to me, when you call it a money tree, you're deceiving yourself. And to me, that's harmful message to be communicating to women. Because I know a lot of women who are in these different fields and these different industries, and when they're 20 and they're young, they think they're making so much money. But when they look back on the women before them, that's not the case. Do you understand that concept in regards to money as well?
I understand the lesson you're trying to teach me 100%, because that's true for any business. It's not going to last forever. So I completely get that. And, if you have any knowledge on how to get further in life, I feel like you should spread it, right? So if you know how to make anybody more successful, then you should do it if you have that knowledge, which is great that you do. And I have the knowledge that I have, and I use it to my advantage, and I use it and I spread it. And you have your knowledge, and you should use it and spread yours. No,
I agree with you. But for me, I think the reason that kind of like made me want to question it is because I'm from Atlanta, hear so many women who are saying that they're making money from OnlyFans when you're making money in a year. And you're thinking that money you made in a year is going to be the money that you're going to be making in 10 years, in 20 years, in 30 years, and 40 years. And so that's just not the case. So that's just something I hope, I don't know if you're listening, but I hope that's something that you grasp, because the money that you make today at 23, that might be the most you'll ever make in your life, but your lifestyle remains the same.
But what if, like, these girls, some of them, I mean, I'm not saying everyone, but like, what if some of them are smart businesswomen, or they develop a more business mindset and they take the quick money that they made and they invest it and they develop it and they build on it?
They can, but let's be real here. Most won't.
No. And I totally get that. But
that's other women.
What if they do?
Okay.
Not everybody is the same. Like,
you're 100%
my
right.
friend, he's making $150,000 off of OnlyFans every single month.
Okay.
Wait, is it Jimmy?
Jimmy, yeah. He's one
I think you look familiar.
Friends. Yeah.
I know you look familiar.
I think I know who that is too.
Okay.
But so he kind of like taught me the ropes on how to like be able to grow your OnlyFans. But you could really like, I know it's hard from the outside looking in, but you could really make it into like a career that could really take care of all of your finances and be financially stable and free. It just depends on how much you invest into yourself, what kind of social media following you have. Because it's not really, to be honest, it's not really about what you're selling. It's about Instagram too. How many people follow you on Instagram? How many people, how many exposures, how many followers you have, how many people are actually fans of you and want to go subscribe to you. So I don't like,
No, I understand that. I understand that in regards to making money today. If I'm a 22-year-old woman and I want to make money today, it's common math since the beginning of time. Take your clothes off, people will give you money. But the problem is that in regards to the long run of life, that's not a sustainable model.
I have a question.
I'll go ahead.
Would you say the same thing about girls that are in like the nightlife industry? I'm not saying strippers. I'm saying like bartenders, servers, nightclub waitresses, bottle girls, like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Would you say the same thing? Like that they're, because they're making fast money, whatever. But what if they take it, they flip it, and they do things?
And I love that point. But we have to ask ourselves an honest question. How many people are real life entrepreneurs? And so to me, it kind of offends me, and not saying anyone here is doing it, when certain people act like they're entrepreneurs when they're not. A lot of people who are entrepreneurs understand that it's a marathon, not a sprint. It's a long go. Yeah. So you're not going to be 22 years old, make money, and then all of a sudden have that money for the rest of your life. You're probably going to lose it over and over, and you have to do so many things. And so to me, it's the idea that, okay, are they going to take this money at 22 and then invest in their life? The question becomes, what are they doing with this money? Because what happens with a lot of girls at 22 and 23 years old, what do they end up doing? They end up buying nice apartments. Do you guys live in nice apartments?
Yes.
Do you have a nice car?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Do you have nice clothes?
Yes.
So what ends up happening is you begin to build a lifestyle up.
I get it.
And you have to keep up with that.
Yes, and then what happens
it's
is
like
your money's not going into your business.
No, 100%.
Because the reality is you already have a short-term mindset thinking.
Mm-hmm.
If you're thinking fast money, how are you going to be a person that's also simultaneously going to invest for the long haul? And that is oxymoronical. So is there a girl who might do OnlyFans, who might save 90% of her money to learn about stocks, cryptocurrencies, real estate? Is that a potential? Yes. But is that the majority? No. And so the reality is most people who get into careers with short-term fast money perspectives, they end up being short-term fast money people, and they don't end up making the money in the long term. So
guys, quick announcement.
Very good point. Very good point.
We got the Godfather in the house, Kevin Samuels. So we just add him on stream. Kevin, welcome to the show, man.
Now let's play big bank, take little bank.
Oh, man. We got Kevin fucking Samuels in the house.
Hi guys, how are we doing?
What's up, Kevin?
One thing that I heard from the ladies that I often heard when I spent a lot of time in corporate strip clubs with high-end escorts, porn stars, the new girls to the industry all thought they discovered fire because they were hot. What Hafiz was trying to tell you ladies is the money you're making is seasonal. There will be a new it chick every season. And what ends up happening is if you don't take the money you have while you're hot, and if you're not flexible enough to listen to people who know better, you'll just have a lot of money that you blow. Now, I don't know why so many women think OnlyFans is this open fount of money. It's money. OnlyFans is at scale now. And we have no history on women going a decade of making money, same store sales year over year on this platform. So everything that I heard from you ladies is the most optimistic projections if nothing changes.
But it's open, so it's not possible for it to be for 10 years because it hasn't even been a decade since the website has just came.
That's what I just said.
Sex work has been around since forever.
Yeah, but that's
okay. So like I was saying, I traffic in places where high-end dancers, escorts, sex work. Ladies, how do you honestly think you're going to make increasing money over the next 10 years?
I've increased my money exponentially every single month since I started OnlyFans.
That's a month.
And that's every month. But I said over the next 10 years. You've been in this business for right about a year. Right?
Is 10 years old yet?
That's not the question.
Well, any business.
And here's the thing, and this is what I mean by the hard-headedness piece of it. In order to be able to take the money you've made and apply the so-called knowledge you have, you need to be able to work and leverage it with people who know more than you, instead of looking Hafiz in the face like he doesn't know what he's talking about when he runs a almost $1 million business. The guys on the podcast who are on the verge of running $1 million business, and another person who knows how to do it is run most of it. You're asking me questions to prove to you like I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't think you know what you're talking about regarding OnlyFans. That's for sure.
But I do know what I'm talking about as far as business and making money.
In regards to making money, money comes in waves, and we all have to understand that. And if we all invest successfully, we can.
Where are you investing? Where are you investing?
So people are.
Where are you investing?
Average.
Where are you investing?
That's none of your business.
It's a secret.
Declare
that. I accept what you just said, but you said money comes in waves. Granted, we have to invest. It's taken. Where's some of the places you're investing?
Yeah,
see, this is what this OnlyFans economy is done. It's let women with really low functioning knowledge, no high value or high ticket skills.
That's not low functioning knowledge.
Well, let's talk. Okay. Every time I've asked you I've asked you any question about business, and you've asked me a question instead of answering it. And I said, and if it's not you, eat the meat, spit out the bones. But what OnlyFans has done is it's created a bubble economy. Women are rushing to OnlyFans thinking that it's the new .com, the new real estate, and they're realizing that there is no sustainable way to project this out for over 5 years. Now, maybe you don't know that knowledge, but I do, because anyway. So
you can go to the club, like we're not.
You can't even get in.
But do you understand that what he's not trying to hate? And so
but listen, I'm investing my OnlyFans money into body contouring. He's asking my friend, what is she investing in?
Yeah,
he was trying to make her feel bad about that. I'm doing it into body.
I asked her what she was investing in. I don't know whether it's good or bad.
I didn't want to talk pay my bills, so why would I tell you about my business unless you're in my bag?
I think guys are just mad. It's easier for girls to make money.
Very happy for me for my success.
Ladies, calm down. Ladies, calm down. Here's the reality. The point of the matter is that what we're trying to communicate is that a lot of fields that give people quick money, whether it's entertainment, whether it's sports, whether it's acting, there's so many fields that will give you quick money today. And when you get that money, you think you've made it. Look at all the Atlanta rappers. Look at all the basketball players. You think that you made it because you're getting money today. But a lot of these fields in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, you're not making the same amount of money. It's not just you women on OnlyFans, it's also men as well. But the reality of the matter is that if you are not wise with your money, if you are not long-sighted with your money, if you don't have actual investments, like understanding cryptocurrency, like understanding mutual funds, like understanding stocks, when you're not educating yourself on those matters, what ends up happening is you end up losing your money. And the reality of the matter is, for a lot of women who are into sex work, you guys are short-sighted individuals. So if you're a short-sighted person, more than likely you're not spending your money. You're buying bags. You're buying nice apartments.
Who said OnlyFans is just sex work, though?
I didn't say.
Who said I'm buying bags? Like, who said I don't?
Let me finish.
Stocks?
Let me finish.
Well, hold on. See, you can't do that. I asked you what you're buying and what you're investing in, and you didn't want to say it. So when Hafiz makes an assumption, then you want to question that. See, here's what we have going on. This is what I said about being hard-headed.
I think you guys need to be more open-minded.
Let him finish.
Yes.
Let him finish.
Okay. So guys,
you guys need to spread a positive message, because at the end of the day, I'm leaving here with a negative message from this podcast, because you guys
can somebody grab some control, because you don't know what I need to do.
Real quick. We're just expressing opinions here. Ladies. We're just gonna express the opinions. Me and Fresh are not, and we're gonna let you and Hafiz and Kevin talk about this, and then you guys can give your points. Everyone's going to get a forum to speak.
Don't worry. As a man that you don't even know her, you have no place to tell her how and where to invest her money, how to make her money.
I didn't tell her where anything. I just asked what she was doing.
This is what
I mean. This is what I mean, guys. This is what I mean. This is what this economy breeds. It takes a lot of. This is what this economy breeds, guys.
Speak, ladies. Let them speak, and then you guys will get your shot too.
So Hafez has been he's tried to be as measured as possible. I came in and tried to be as measured as possible. And what are we getting? We're getting attacked, we're getting anger, we're getting, you don't know nothing, you don't know what I do know. What I do know is of all the business people on this platform, the people who are going to have long-term success are not you.
Okay, so I'll see. You're saying it's not me. We'll see. We'll see if I won't be successful.
And my point that I was simply trying to bring up, if you feel offended, that's how you feel. But
I'm not offended.
No. You had a chance. New York. You had a chance to talk. The reality of the matter is, there is a way, whether you're upset or not, that you talk to people. I have not been trying to be disrespectful to you. I have not raised my tone. I have attempted to allow you to communicate and not talked over you. So what's not going to happen is that as adults, that you're going to treat me in one way and I'm going to treat you a different way. The same way that you want me to be respectful, to listen to you and to try to have a conversation with you, I ask that you do the same. If we cannot follow those rules, then you can exit the conversation, because we are simply trying to have a conversation here. If you felt like somebody, New York, you have to let people talk. You see, this is the problem. Now we're getting into the problem of modern society, because the whole reason I even got here is because there was certain attitudes I was seeing that you guys were inhibiting. Because remember, the initial question was, what are characteristics about yourself that could be a turnoff to a guy? And some of those things in regards to the attitude, because you started off by saying, well, I'm independent, right? But it's not your independence, it's your attitude. And the reality of the matter is, the kind of guys that you want have a choice. They're not going to choose this kind of attitude. So when you're attractive, when you have a nice body, when you pay for money, pay for things and all that stuff, you can get attention. But the reality is, with that kind of attitude, you will not get retention. And so all day long, the fundamental reality is, when you're 20 and you have your looks, use your looks to leverage whatever you can get. But that eventually runs out. And at the end of the day, what's going to happen is, you're going to be at a point in your life where all you're going to have is who you are as a person. And if you have not spent time, energy, effort, and resources into investing into yourself to becoming a better person, what you're going to be is by yourself. And so, and my hope for these conversations is that we as men and women can talk to one another and build one another up. But to sit down here to tear each other down and to come with this negative attitude and this condescending demeanor, that's not the productive way we need to move forward.
And we can have a conversation about it. Go ahead. You had something, and then we'll turn it to Kevin, and we'll let you speak as well, Damaris.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Sorry. It's fine. It's open forum. You know what I'm saying? Say your piece. I saw that you wanted to say something earlier.
No, I retire.
And me too. I feel like you said you were being respectful, but you weren't. As a man, I feel like you have no place to tell women how to make their money. And then you're referring to it as a sex industry. Just because you have OnlyFans doesn't mean you're having sex on it. You could be cooking on OnlyFans. You could do whatever you want. So I just feel like I'm just offended. And it's not just him towards me, it's towards women, because men have no place at all to say how women should and shouldn't.
We have every place. We built the goddamn world you live in.
No, you didn't.
The platform we're on is built by men.
I'm gonna say
nobody made this about men or women.
Do not get paid unless I stay here. So
this is what tends to happen when, whether it's OnlyFans, TikTok, Instagram, and when women can't handle it, they leave. This is the point. This is about business. Business isn't offensive, but when people in their lack of knowledge gets exposed, they get offended. They call themselves experts and business owners and everything else. You're online strippers, but make a little bit of money. Congratulations. I'm good with escorts. I'm good with strippers. But when someone like Hafiz or myself tries to sit down and talk to you about your level of ignorance, you're offended. Your ignorance is what offends you. And it's offensive to me that you're going to try to make this about men and sexism. This is what the world has done. It's got little pampered princesses who can get online, make some money, and think that they're on the same level as men who built this world, and they are not. That's what you just saw them leave, because they can't go get onto Wall Street, Main Street, anywhere, into a bank, into anybody's business to be taken seriously with their so-called business plan or their go-to-market strategy. You're taking what the world has given you, your creator has given you, and you put it online. Thank men for building the internet, the computers, the smartphone, and everything else that allows you to sit up in your luxury apartment and get paid for showing your feet. We did that. You didn't. And in 10 years, when no one wants to see your feet or your G-string or your tattoos or whatever else, Hafiz, Chris, the roommates, Mario, Fresh, not Mario, Myron, Fresh, we will all be still running our businesses because we don't get emotional about business. When somebody tells us we have a hole in our game, we humble ourselves, we check ourselves, we get better. That's what men do, because we have the business of building the world. We can't fucking walk off like babies because it happened. I didn't like it. See, Atlas can't shrug. If we shrugged, you would die. That's what happens every time one of you little crybabies gets called out here on the platform you came to get attention you asked for. When you get more smoke than you're willing to handle, you want to cry and stomp off. Well, kick rocks. And guess what? There'll be a new one tomorrow, because neither one of y'all on the panel can honestly say that you are bringing something to the market that ain't 15 other chicas down on the street bringing. None. So when we sit here and try to have a conversation with you and tell you, guess what? Whether you're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever, every new influencer, every new person thinks just because they have the dope content, they've got the fucking key. They've discovered fire. They've invented the wheel, and there's more that goes into it than just turning on a camera and saying, "Hi, I'm on YouTube. Hi, I'm on Facebook. Hi, I'm on OnlyFans." It takes planning. It takes work. It takes strategy. It takes business knowledge. It takes collaboration. It takes a lot of things that you obviously don't have. And that's why you're upset, because at the end of the day, you know you don't have them, and you don't have the patience, the intelligence, even the patience, the intelligence, even the resources to sit down and just listen. So carry your cell phone, and when OnlyFans stops, Subway will be hiring.
Oh my God, mic drop.
Wow.
Wow. The Godfather is in the house.
Thank you, Kevin.
Kevin, thank you for coming on the show, brother. Man, wow. And with that, I think the ladies, they're outside. Are they mad? Kevin's off the air now. Did they want to come back or not?
Kick out Cam.
Oh, no. Yeah. Do they want to come back? Yeah. Kevin's off the air, guys, if you guys want to come back. They're going to come back?
They respect Mr. Samuels.
They respect Mr. Samuels? Okay.
Somebody just alerted them to they was just talking.
Oh, yeah. You guys were just talking to
they
clearly didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
You guys, that wasn't a random dude.
That was not no random like guy on the street.
So, all right, ladies, are you guys gonna come back or not? Or are we gonna end this thing?
No. Okay, guys, closing thoughts on this.
Yeah, closing thoughts, gentlemen.
Because Hafiz was very passionate. He was being respectful, displaying his definite maturity, and I just feel like they were taking advantage of it. But
yeah.